All right, so some of you guys might be going like, hey, what's Facade? What's that? If you're a new subscriber, but then again, you guys probably already know I put it all over the place. Got it in my hat, got it on the template down here. Still getting used to where to point, but that's my brand. That's a Facade on Instagram. We got all the socials and stuff linked down there, but maybe I'll start covering the releases so you guys have a better idea of what's going on, kind of what went into the release, maybe a little bit of background behind it. If you guys like that, let me know. I can keep doing that, but I thought at least for this drop, this collection, this capsule, I would cover it this way. So yeah, let's go over to the Facade website, where every release we update the landing page image, the cover image, the lookbook image on the front. The home page we got right here. This is one of the masks that we're going to be releasing. These are vintage tees that we chopped up, and then we used a beanie pattern to sew them. We sewed them up and then screen printed the frown logo, obviously right over the face. And then there's also, you can't see in any of the images, but there's also one of our little like red Facade tags sewn into the bottom back of it, which I thought was a cool touch. I think they look cool. I'm happy with how the masks turned out, but we'll take a closer look at that in a little bit. First, I want to go to the lookbook section so you guys can see the lookbook images that we took for this drop. There are only two. Usually it's just like one lookbook image for each picture, or for each item that's releasing. So the first one we got right here. This is going to be the CSI Split Tee, which comes in 3 different colorways, which, you know, makes sense that there's actually, or that there's at least got to be 2 different colorways. We got one half gray, one half navy. Mix that up. We got another black CSI shirt that we threw in the mix. So we're gonna be dropping 3 of these. We got navy and gray, and then we have gray and black, and then black and navy. So that's what we got out there. How'd we do this? We once again chopped it up, stitched it together after we sewed them, after we like paired up the different colors, and then screen printed along the chest right here. You can also see on the sleeve, down on the bottom of the left sleeve, we have the Facade frown logo patch, which is this logo or that logo down there, on a Carhartt inspired patch. So we have kind of like an orange for the smiley face, and then below that is the kind of like maroon font and or maroon spell out, and it says Facade. So that's what's going on there. We got the full head of caution tape, and then this is just the other lookbook image, was just the one we have on the landing page, the home page, showing off the mask. Also, this is another piece. This one is actually available. This one is for sale. The Facade Vamp logo work shirt, which is probably my favorite piece we've done. So moving forward, I'll show you guys the actual product images and what the listings are going to look like. So right here we have the frown logo mask, and I know it looks like it's for sale right now. That's just because I have like privileges to the website where I can preview items that are scheduled to release or like in draft. So this is scheduled to release this Friday. This is going to be at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you guys see this video and you want one of these items, do not wait. Like, be there on time, because we only have 3 masks and we only have 3 shirts going up. So I've been getting a lot of messages saying people want the shirts. Been getting a lot of messages saying people want the masks. So be there on time, or else you might miss out. And we're not going to restock anything. So follow the Instagram linked down below on the screen right now, all that stuff, so you don't miss out if you do like this. So with that being said, this is the frown logo mask. We're only charging $10, which I feel like is, you know, very reasonable. We got the screen printed logo there. It is extended to kind of fit down your face. So I mean, the product image looks a little goofy just because it's not on somebody's head, but that's why we have the lookbook one there so you guys can see. And then in the description, there's not too much to add just because of what it is. You know, we got the custom vintage or custom cut and sewn vintage tee, screen printed logo, one size fits all, and then we got that custom tag, which is like in the back right here, but you can't see it. So that's the Frown logo mask. And then moving forward, we have the CSI Split Tee, which actually has a little bit of history with the brand. Our first year of doing stuff, I think it was like last October we started, or maybe it was before that, but last October is when we did the CSI tee. We started throwing free items into every drop, and they're kind of like DIY type stuff. As we messed around with screen printing, we threw in like a tote, we threw in like a dyed white shirt that we had, we dyed it red, we dyed another one green, and we threw those in with random orders. So we did 2 of these, which were different graphic tees. They're still CSI, but they're different like style CSIs. All the ones in this drop are like the same CSI graphic, just on a different color blank. So those ones were a little bit different. They're a lot rougher. The screen printing was a lot worse quality. And then I think the cut and sew still wasn't like as good. But these ones, the quality is a lot better. The printing's a lot better. We took a lot of care to try to make these as good as they could be. So we got those 3 different colorways. And yeah, a lot of people were asking for them. Like, we teased the last 2 that we gave away for free, and people were like, yo, let me like buy this instead of giving it away. And we're like, no, we don't want to go against our word, we're going to give it away. So that's what led us to deciding to make this actual collection or capsule of these 3 tees. So that's how we got where we're at today. And then let me show you guys these different colorways. So here's gray and black. Oh, actually, so, oh yeah. So it's set up a little bit different just because of like how we're selling it. Instead of selling one item and then having like different sizes in the drop down, you can select the color, since there's only one color, you know, and each one only has one size. So you select, you got either gray or black, or gray and black, navy and gray, or black and navy. So the first one right here is not gray and black. Maybe I should change the order so it's more obvious, but this one is navy and gray. As you can see, navy on the left side, gray on the right side. And then we got the back over here. They don't line up perfectly. Obviously, they're different tees. Like if you look at the neck, pretty much all of them are going to be a little bit different. Whether that's, you know, even if it was like the same exact blank, these are vintage tees. So over the years of like washing, stuff's going to shrink different. Some people wear a tee a lot more. Some people don't wear the tee as much. Maybe some people dry it a lot hotter. Things like that is just going to change the blank. So there's like almost no way you'd get it absolutely perfect. But this one's pretty close. And yeah, I love the contrast in the navy and the gray. I really like this one. And then moving forward, we have the black and navy. Also another dope one. I mean, I think all these are pretty cool. But here's the custom tag I was talking about. Those custom tags are on the back of the masks as well. And then here's the back of this one. And then the last colorway we have is the gray and black. So there's that one. And then the back of that one. Another nice contrasting one. But I mean, even this one right here, like the black and navy, there's still enough contrast. So I do like that. Obviously a little bit closer to each other than the other ones though, with that gray. So those are the 3 colorways. Once again, if you do like them, make sure you're on time, because there's a lot of people who are saying they wanted them. So I think they're gonna go pretty fast. As far as the description goes, custom cut and sewn, vintage tee, blah, blah, blah. Only XL is gonna be available. These are vintage tees though, keep in mind. Usually vintage stuff does fit a little bit smaller. So these are probably a little bit closer to like a large. The fit of them is probably between a large and an XL. So keep that in mind. It says that right down here. And then we have the custom patch on the sleeve, and then also the custom neck tag. So that's what's going to be dropping this Friday, March 25th at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure to follow the Instagram down below so you don't miss out. And then, since you guys are watching this, I figured I'd give you a little sneak peek. If you follow our Reddit account, you already saw this, but actually I posted on the Stano Sells Instagram as well. But these will be releasing at some point. I'm not too sure when. I think looking at my drop lists, like drop ideas on the whiteboard behind the webcam, but I think maybe the month after, maybe April, we'll drop these. But these are Carhartt work pants reworked into shoulder bags. So we're planning on releasing 4 of these all together. They're going to be as identical as they can be, you know, from hand sewn shoulder bags, but should be pretty close. We've got 2 done right now, and they do look very, very similar. So we got the pocket on the front of the shoulder bag, and then we swapped out the Carhartt patch. Obviously we had to do it with our Frown logo patch, and then we have a zipper on the top, goes around the side a little bit, which I definitely prefer. Like, I wanted a zipper that was longer than the top of it, because I don't want to just like this tiny little area that you have to stick your hand in. Wanted to make sure it was definitely open enough to be able to get in there and get all that stuff. And this is actually a pretty big shoulder bag. I think the dimensions are like 8.5 by 9 inches on that front, and I think it's about 2 inches wide. So there's a lot of room inside there. If you guys are wondering what these little flaps are on the top and then the side, this is where the shoulder strap's gonna go. I don't have the straps yet. I think they're supposed to ship this Friday, but the straps are gonna be so dope. And I've got a ton of plans for how I'm gonna use the straps. Let me try to, there we go, that's a little bit lighter. Since we swapped to the different screen, it's not like a white screen in front of me. Whatever, you guys don't care. I'm just trying to make it a little bit easier to see me though. But yeah, the straps are gonna be super dope. I think they're shipping Friday, so if we don't get them in time, these will get pushed back, but I think we should. So maybe these will release like end of April. But the shoulder strap is gonna go inside that little trapezoid up on the top, and then the side, that little top part, gonna slide the strap in there and then sew that down. But the straps are gonna be so dope. I'm so excited. It's the Superstar logo, which is actually based on this font right here. If you guys haven't seen it, it's gonna look like this. And then it's gonna be the outline of that, and then it's gonna be repeating along the strap. So I think it'll look really cool. It's gonna be black and white, so I think it'll fit in really well with the shoulder bag. So that's what we got going on. I'm not sure what the price is gonna be, just because I still gotta calculate all the materials we put into it, so we're not losing money. But it's not gonna be ridiculously priced or anything, so don't get too worried about that. And then here is a look at the inside of it. So if you guys don't know how you sew these, you actually sew them like inside out, and then once you're done, you flip it out through the zipper. So this is the inside, what it looks like. It's actually got a flannel lining, and then this is a bias, that's what they call it. It goes all the way around. I just learned that a couple days ago. But this tucks away all the like threads that would hang out. So it's really neat on the inside. It's you know, you don't have a bunch of stuff like poking out or hanging about, not a ton of loose threads. So a lot of time and effort went into these, and they look really nice. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I think it's gonna look so dope once we get that strap. But these are on the horizon for after we drop the this current drop, or I guess yeah, I don't know, I don't want to say too much or like commit to anything yet, but like April or May we'll probably see these released. So keep an eye out for these. Stick around for that CSI Tee Friday if you guys want one. If you don't want one but you want to show some love, go follow our Instagram. It's on screen. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.